What's up, you guys? Hope you guys are doing well. So today is a very special video in which I'll try to help you guys create a business action plan to start your own business in CryptoBlades. So this is a very lucrative opportunity as the game is still somewhat early. It's been only like almost 3 months, and the rate of return on investment rate is 2 weeks, and that's insane. So most typical investments take around like 3 to 12 months. Axie Infinity right now takes around like 1.5 months. So right now, this is one of the leading return on investments out there. And they have a really bright future in which they have the Kingdoms update coming out with PvP, raids, lands, etc. So let's get into it. So first off, this isn't financial advice. This is just random entertainment, right? So there's a high chance you'll lose everything. So they're very big risk. Things change very quickly in CryptoBlades as the game is so new, right? So here are some risks before we get into the business plan. So the first risk is that the development team can cut earnings in the economy, which literally already happened. So for the next month, earnings are cut in half. So now it's around $400 per month for 4 characters with around level 30 and like a 3-4 star weapon. So that's very realistic. And in the future, they want to create an economy where the return on investment is 4 weeks for an account. So it'll become $200 over time. So just know that your earnings will decrease to $200, or it will decrease even further, which may be likely as more and more people come in and create more accounts and characters, buy weapons, etc. So second thing is that the whales can come in and manipulate skill price, as the market cap is pretty low right now. So they can just dump on it and create like a cascading effect where price just dumps like crazy, and then typical retail will become fearful and then they will sell out also. That's also very likely, and it's happened twice, I think, right now, so it's bound to happen in future too. Third one, this is an unlikely scenario, as the development team, even though they have a core group of 4, I believe, they're hiring out like literally like 60 other freelance developers. So if development team delays their updates like PvP raids, etc., then the game loses interest in the minds of retail traders or retail people, and then slowly people play the game less, and then the game bleeds out and loses revenue. So this is highly unlikely, as they just won that Binance competition where they're now getting extra funds and they're getting resources and aid from Binance. So that's unlikely to happen. The fourth scenario is which ties into the third one too, is that people lose interest unless players come in due to the release of other games. So this is also likely, as CryptoBlades is in the future is going to become like a 2D game, where the pro of that is that a lot of people worldwide can play that game due to the low requirements. However, the con in that is that more high quality games like Illuvium coming out, Ember Sword coming out, that are more high quality, which will push people towards those higher quality games as these games improve over time. So you can counteract this by slowly taking profits and investing to other games, which I'll talk about later on. All right, so let's get into some maths, right? So that you're able to build that 6-figure business. So in order to get that, we're going to assume that you have 24 accounts and 4 characters each, same element with 1 weapon each. So those characters will take around $2,800. So sorry for all the noise. It's really chaotic right now, but I felt this video was very important, so I just had to push it out. So it's around $2,800 for the characters, assuming that the price per each character is around $30. And right now it's around $24, $25 per character. The second assumption is that you have 3-star weapons, which are around 0.2 skill each. That's around $400. Gas fee, so assume worst case 10 cents per battle, and then you're doing 2 multi-battles per day, which take around 160 to 200 stamina. So that'll be around $600 in total. And then so I just corrected that typo from 48 to 96 right there. The fourth assumption is that you're winning 95% of your battles. So you can use a battle calculator, which I'll show you guys later, so that you can win at least 99% of your battles. But if you want to be slightly riskier, you can 95% battle, which is like a good leeway. The fifth assumption is that it takes around 1 minute per character per day. And then since you're doing 96, that's around 2 50-minute sessions, right? So that's around 2 hours. So it's an hour and 40, but give yourself 20 minutes for some leeway just in case there are bugs or servers more slow at a certain time of the day. So in total, it's around $4,000 to start up for 96 characters. And then for earnings, it's around $400 per account for the next month. So it could go up, it could go down. However, let's just assume the average that's around $400, right? So with 24 characters, $400 per month, you're making $9,600 per month. And then your return on investment is around 12.5 days with all the calculation. So it'll take less than 2 weeks to make back your money, right? Just in case for anyone that wants to have like a safer timeline of a worst case scenario, it just dumps or something. And then the fourth part is that it's around $9,600 per month. So in a year, you'll make around $115,200. But just keep in mind that they're going to bring it down. They're probably going to cut this in half in time as more characters come in. So you can balance this by slowly reinvesting into the game again to create more accounts, more characters, to upgrade your weapons, etc. And this will be counterbalanced by you constantly leveling up your characters, so you'll gain more as the assumption for the $200 per month is that you have level 31 characters, but as time goes on, your characters will become level 41, level 51, etc. So the hourly rate is $160 per hour, so not too shabby, which is assuming that you get $400 per month for an account. So the cool thing is that if you know how to trade properly, if you're patient with taking profits on rips, these earnings could easily increase by 20 to 100%, right? So let's say you're farming skill when it was around $50 to $60, and then maybe you stake that skill somewhere, you hold it somewhere, and then they release a good updates, and then skill goes up to $150, right? So your value of skill that you held while staking triples in value. So then you can sell that. And then while you're farming, so the skill price fluctuates, right? So you're not going to get 300% of your earnings. You're probably going to get somewhere in between an extra 20 to 100% if you know how to play right. So let's get into the schedule. So let's assume you start your morning around 7 a.m. So the advantage of this is that there are 3 sets of battles you can choose just in case you get a bad one to maximize your probability of winning. So every hour the battles reset and then you get new enemies you can face. So let's say you wake up 7 a.m. and then you start grinding around 7:30 a.m. You notice that there are a couple battles that are less than 95%. So you wait till 8 a.m. and then 99% of the time there'll be a great set of battles, but absolutely worst case scenario, you wait till 9 a.m. so that there's most likely by then there's like a good set of battles that you can take advantage of. So first when you wake up, try to check up Discord announcements, Reddit discussions on the game, anything that's happening, etc. Then second one, start grinding on the different accounts. So you can use 4 different browsers: Chrome, Firefox, Brave, Microsoft Edge. That works with MetaMask, and then you use 4 tabs for each character to maximize your time. If you want a very organized way to keep track of your accounts, you can use this website right here, which I'll help pull up for you guys. So the cool thing is that you can keep track of all of your accounts, and then right here there's usually like a combat simulator in which you can see your account, you can see your character, and then you can see the probability of winning against each opponent. And then there are other awesome things too, like once you stake it, you can see how much you have in game that's staked, unstaked, etc. You can see your unclaimed EXP, and then they show you what levels to level up. So at every 10 levels from 11, 21, 31, etc., you make around 15 to 20% EXP extra. So that's the benefit of continuously leveling up your accounts. And with this app, you can check those levels, how much EXP you need to level up to that. So feel free to donate to the owner of this person. They're very awesome for doing all this. And then you can see all your balances, etc. So this tool is very useful, so highly recommend it. Saves you so much time. And after you're grinding, you can do it. After, during, whenever, etc. You can check for any great deals on the marketplace, or you can use this app which automatically checks the websites for any great deals. So I'd highly recommend this. So these are all hacks in which, so it's crazy because this is literally could make you an extra like couple $100,000s per month, but you know, fuck it. Since you guys are supporting this channel, here it is. All right, so after that, that'll probably take like 2 hours-ish or more, depending on how many accounts you have. So you take account, you take a break, or maybe you keep continuously grinding, and then maybe you have a day job, side gigs, etc. So live your life, you know. CryptoBlades is dope, and making money is dope. However, what's more important is just living your life, living your purpose, you know, doing with the people you love. And I'm gonna just shut the fuck up about my rant now. Okay, so these are some optional things you can include in your day. So 1 to 3 hours to research/expand. So great YouTube channels like Mellow.tg, Crypto Stash, Cog something, I forgot his name. And what's his name? I think it was like Blockchain Gaming or something. And then create Twitter to see any other updates, Reddit discussions and Discord, etc. And then at night, you can review your businesses to improve where you're at. So maybe you can improve the automatic web checker for certain prices. You adjust that. Maybe you can improve your workflow schedule so that you're more consistent stuff. So it's important to review your business to continuously improve it. And this is also another hack right here. You can set price alerts for below. So you can set price alerts for whenever skill is undervalued, which you can buy more into. And then whenever skill is a bit overvalued, you can sell that to take profits, right? So it's important to continuously reinvest if you believe in a project, but to also continuously take profits to get into other businesses that you can make profit to get into them early, right? So you can use this app, Coin Market Mobile, and then you can set alerts whenever skill goes out to a certain price. So for me, I would recommend under $75 right now, since that's a hard support, and over $140 since that's a big resistance point. And then at night, you can repeat the morning ritual too. Right, so here are some pro tips. So there's the land sell for Crypto Kingdoms update that's coming out later at the end of August, along with the King token sale. So I would highly recommend saving up for this, as this could be a very lucrative opportunity. If you buy these, you can make passive profit on your land, or you could just flip it for like 10x your gains if you're able to get into on these. And then, as mentioned before, buy skill when it's cheap by setting those price alerts, and then selling, taking profits when it's more overvalued. And then you take profit, and then you can recruit your characters or take profit with your old skill whenever it gaps up, reforge weapons, as when price goes up, they decrease skill so that it's more cheap. I don't even know what I was saying. Okay, third tip. It's to build a variety of teams for your PvP/raids. So don't just get like only fire elements for like 10 teams. Mix it up, as you'll need those. And then multiple tabs, multiple browsers. So 4 tabs, 1 per character, 4 browsers, 4 accounts, and you can speed it up like crazy. And then if you have any leftover skill that you don't want to reinvest, you can stake them into other decentralized exchanges like Pancake Swap. You're getting around 70% APY, I believe. You stake skill, and then you get 70% in cake, and vice versa too. You stake skill, you get more cake. And then there's that skill BNB liquidity pool in BT Finance, but look up, what's that word? Liquidity something, where you lose money if there's an extreme movement on one side. So be careful for that, but since it's 30,000%, it could be worth it. Profit split. So this is actually one of the most important points. It's to know how to really allocate your profit, right? So it's cool to make money with skill and CryptoBlades. However, it's another thing to know how to keep it and to constantly grow your stack. So let's get into it. So maybe starting out, you can pay around 35% of your profits for your mandatory bills, like maybe your any credit card debt, rent, etc., to help pay towards that. So I wouldn't recommend CryptoBlades being your main source of income, as it's super risky right now. It's barely 3 months old, and the development team can pull like a slow rug, hard rug. Whales could come in and just destroy it. So this is best for a side business, but maybe you can use, if you have any big debt bills or something, you could just help pay that as a secondary, third, fourth source. And then for taxes, you can put them into like a DeFi staking, like Pancake Swap, etc., or safer protocols like Curve Finance, in which you're consistently making profit without having the risk of getting a rug pulled. Then 15% back into the actual CryptoBlades business, so buying characters, weapons, reforging, etc., so that you can consistently grow. And then this will counterbalance the fact that over time they're going to decrease skill rewards, so that it'll be around $200 per month. However, if CryptoBlades exponentially grows, they'll probably even decrease that, maybe $150 per month, $100 per month, etc. And 15% back into other businesses. So this could be other investments or gaming investments, such as Axie Infinity. There's a bunch of good ones coming up, like Dungeon Swap, Ember Sword, Blockos, and just a bunch. There's a bunch coming up, so it's a very exciting field. So the long-term flip, I already mentioned that, building a guild, buying land as passive income. So it's all about maximizing your time, right? So you get passive income, you have other people mine your lands, and then you probably get a profit split of that, guild rates, etc. So that's a long-term flip. So hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you want, you can donate skill or BNB at this address. And yeah, so I would highly recommend, it's not financial advice, but I would highly recommend checking out those tools mentioned, like the account tracker and combat simulator in one, the simulator, the price change monitor, the price alert monitor, and just incorporating a more structured plan in the way you run about this business, right? So if you give it 110%, you contribute to the community, you contribute whatever you can. Maybe you're a graphic designer and you know how to create art, you can submit some art. If you're a funny meme creator, you can create some memes. So I'm a more structured guy who creates guides, who likes to help people, so I'm creating this guide. And if you're about good vibes, you can just help spread good vibes in the Discord. So just do whatever you can to contribute to the community, and let's help this grow. I think this game has a bright future, but at the same time, there's a lot of risks. So yeah, don't go all in. only invest what you can lose. And yeah, hope you guys have a great day. Hope you found it useful, and talk to y'all later.